Hello, A class. This is your video for the 17th of March. I look awesome right now. I just came in from a run. Please do not judge me. But I'm going to do my best and make this video right away. The reason why I'm making a video is because I'm sure you guys are getting hit with a lot of writing from all kinds of teachers and you're reading a lot. So I'm like, hey, video might be a little bit easier to take down and understand. I'm going to post this in the messages on the class message board on ManageBack, not on Teams, so that everybody's got it. And you can kind of start out the day by looking here. All right. And here's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about the assignments. I got to get my notes. I'm going to talk about the assignments that are due. Got to talk about what a good essay will look like for me. And then I'm going to give you a quick assignment for today that's going on, right? So three things there. I'm going to talk about the assignments, talk about what a good essay looks like, or what I'm looking for in your analysis, and then I'm going to give you an assignment for the day. The assignment for the day is just to check in. It's not something like I'd love for you guys to do it just so I can see who's checking out the videos and who isn't, but it's not something to spend like a million hours on or craft uh, in a really detailed fashion. Here we go. You got two assignments that are up on ManageBack. Both of them have to do with the wrapping up this Shakespeare thing. We will do the big movie when we get back together. But for now, we're just going to wrap this unit up and finish it and get some criteria out of it. They're kind of like the big tests that are happening. One of them is the sonnet, right? I've read all your sonnets. Some of you guys had only 2 lines. Some of you guys had something much bigger than that. And there were a couple of you that I was like, yeah, this is looking really well and pretty cool. I'm looking that you guys appreciate the Shakespeare stuff and can get um, and can give it a try. I guess it gives us a better appreciation of the writing when we actually try to do it ourselves and see how difficult it is. So yeah, I want you guys to pour your emotion into 16 lines and get those going. I've given you feedback on where to take it, and I hope you read my comments. There's a final draft that's due, and that one is a summative task now, and it's due next week. And you're gonna have to turn that thing in. Let me know if you got questions on it, and we'll go further from there. That is criteria B and C. Looking in criteria C that you can put yourself into this, like make it your own, get your own voice in there, write something that's emotional from you, and that you're unique as possible. For criteria B, I'm looking that you follow the format of a Shakespearean sonnet. You do not have to do iambic pentameter, right? If you know what that is. But I would like 10 beats in a line, and I'd like for you to follow the rhyme of a Shakespearean sonnet. Those are my guidelines. All of this is found on ManageBack. The sonnet's due next week. The assignment that's due this week, though, and the one that's probably the one that you should be working on today, is getting ready for your analysis, right? I posted a section of Romeo and Juliet in the old Shakespeare onto ManageBack. There's a link there. You guys need to read that, and you need to be able to quickly answer a question on Friday. So you need to have enough understanding of that part of the play that when I ask you a question about it, you can write an essay and you can pull out quotes from it. This is going to be the final analysis of Romeo and Juliet that I can see what you're talking about. And I'm not going to tell you the question right now because then people can use various resources. It's tricky. We're not in the same classroom, so it's hard for me to enforce. But I'll tell you the question on Friday morning at 9 a.m. in this video. And then I made the Dropbox due at 11. So you got plenty of time to write this thing and turn it in. As far as what a good essay looks like, I'm looking for a good first paragraph more than anything, right? After you do the first paragraph, it's okay if you kind of go all over the place. This is A class, so I'm not super worried about the whole thing being organized. But I want that first thesis paragraph dialed in pretty well. And this means 5 sentences in a paragraph, right? And your first paragraph should look like this, right? You should, first thing, answer the question directly, right? You got to be straightforward and upfront on this. So like, um, and the reason for answering the question directly is basically like it makes somebody seem confident and clear when they're writing an argument. I've used the example in class of like if I say, "Where were you last Saturday night?" and you don't answer the question directly, you seem kind of suspicious. Same idea. Answer the question directly. So I'll give you a question like, "Do you like Romeo?" And you're going to answer that one directly. You're going to say like, "No, he's totally whiny and emotional." Or you're going to say, "Yeah, I like him. He's a stand-up guy." But answer it directly right away in a short, quick sentence. The next 3 sentences all kind of go together. These 3, I want you to basically give 3 reasons why you answered that way. So Romeo's a good guy. Give me 3 reasons why he did that, right? And then the last sentence in your first paragraph, that's your thesis statement. And that's where you make a really educated statement, you tie it all together, and you make a really solid argument on why you feel that way. It's a lot like the first sentence, but the first sentence you're just going to answer quick. It could be only like 5 words long, a short sentence that's confident. Thesis statement is much bigger and says your opinion totally, right? After you write that first paragraph, what comes after it? I want you guys to use quotes from that section that I gave you to prove your point, right? In this section, I want you guys basically proving that you read that section and you understand it. So you're gonna basically answer the question, and then you're gonna know because you've taken notes and you've understood and read that area. You're gonna be able to like pull on examples to prove your point throughout the rest of it. And basically, this final analysis, what I want you doing is getting those quotes in there and then explaining what they mean to you and why they answer the question. And if you do that throughout the rest of the essay, I'll be a happy English teacher, and be okay with that, right? Does that make sense? Those are our assignments. That's what a good essay looks like. The last thing that I'll tell you about or say today is I'd love for you guys to try writing that first paragraph, right? Um, And I think the biggest thing we could do right now, let's I'm just going to ask you a question right now, and it would be like, where would be the best place in the world to travel right now if there was no coronavirus? Where would be the best place to go in the world? And on the Microsoft Teams, under the A class language and literature, I want you guys to try to write those 5 sentences, right? Answer the question directly. Where's the best place to go right now? Give me 3 reasons why, and then summarize with a final thesis statement. And I want to take a look at those things and see that you guys understand how to do that, so that when Friday comes around, I can be like, here's your question. Good luck. Go for it, and you guys can write that thing. I'll try to be on Teams today when you guys got class, and we'll be checking it out. I'll be honest with you that I'll be watching a 2-year-old, so I'll be back and forth from it. Doing a big hour-long phone call isn't going to be something that I can do as I'm watching my kid, but I can take a look at the message board, and I can comment on the paragraphs you guys write in, and we can do our best with that. And so we'll go back and forth on that. I miss you guys. Class is certainly cool, and it's making me realize how much I like hanging out with the A class. So I hope you guys are great, and we'll talk soon. Bye bye.